Okay, class, now we're continuing on. I'm going to take a little bit of a diversion, and I want to teach you about something called a conversion factor. This is something we're going to come up with a little bit later in the chapter, but I want to introduce you now so we can start getting it into our heads. Okay? So I'm going to put up a new screen here, and we're just going to do something on the board together. Where is it?
Remember you're recording.
I know I'm recording. Oh, there we go. Okay, check her out. Okay. There is something called an equality or an equality statement. An equality statement always has the equal sign. And an equality statement is true because we as a society agree that that equal sign is true. For example, we can say in America, 4 quarters always equals $1. Would you guys agree with that? Okay. Or you could say that 100 cents always equals $1. There's another equality. Okay.
Dollar sign. I don't think that's the international sign.
Okay, you're right. Let's continue on. Can someone else think of another equality for me that you know to be true? Okay, so you can say 10 dimes equals $1. That's right. Okay. Excellent. There we go. Now, just because there's an equal sign doesn't make it true. I can't say that Kara equals Timmy. I can't say that because it's not true. But the point is, if it's agreed upon that this is true, then it becomes an equality statement, and we can use it later in chemistry. So, let's move on. I'm going to try to clear the screen. That's convenient. Now, we can use equality statements to create what we call conversion factors. Let's start with this equality. 10 dimes equals $1. All right, there's our equality. Now, can we say, oh no, yes. All right, I'm recording. Okay. That's funny. All right, let's delete you. I don't know why it's not working. I know why it's not working. Okay. All right, yes, it is. Here we go. So let's try this again. 10 dimes, and I'll say $1. And we'll have the equal sign. We'll say $1, and we'll say 10 dimes. Would you say that these two equalities are the same? Yeah. Oh, my students are very sharp. Mistake. All right. Would you say that these are the same?
Yes.
Yes. They're the same statement, even though the order is switched around.
Yeah.
Does that make sense? The equal sign really doesn't...
Well, not really, but
Really?
Because you have $1 equals $1.
Oh, my goodness. Okay, my students are right on the money. There we go. Thank you very much. 10 dimes. See,
Say our names.
10 dimes. There we go. Shh. 10 dimes. So, now would you say that these are equal?
Yes.
Yes. Does it matter that they are in different orders?
no.
No.
Not at all.
Not at all.
No.
Right. And it doesn't. In fact, and that's what's so cool about it, because we can write this in a different way to use in chemistry. We can write it in a different way. Instead of the equal sign, we're going to draw a straight line. We're going to say that this equal sign equals the straight line. They're the same. Okay? And we're also going to say that now we can put the 10 on top, and we can put the $1 on the bottom. And we can write it like that. And what does that look like? It looks like this. We can say 10 dimes equals $1.
That's 10 times divided by $1.
I know it looks like 10 dimes divided by $1, but it's not. If it's called, it can be, or it can be called a conversion factor. A conversion factor is a mathematical tool that we can use to change one kind of thing into another kind of thing. This isn't a mathematical operation yet. Does that make sense? It's just a conversion factor. What's my point? The grand point is a conversion factor has a line that means equal, and it has two things on either side of it that are equal. So I can say 100 pennies, or 100 cents, and $1. And I can also say $1 equals 100 cents. These are exactly the same expression. They mean the same. And it's important that we do not get confused. It's important that we recognize that these are indeed conversion factors. If we said that they were mathematical problems, they would be different. Because 100 divided by 1 and 1 divided by 10 is not the same thing. But we're not saying these are mathematical problems. We're saying that these are conversion factors. So, any questions about what a conversion factor is?